Welcome to HCTV, Hunterdon Central Television, and today we bring you Red Devils Girls Soccer. Hunterdon Central will take on Rutgers Prep in a very, very good matchup. Rutgers Prep, one of Central's biggest tests yet. Coming into this game, they are undefeated at 7-0, 6-0 in the Skyland, Delaware, and this is a team that is very solid with lots of scores. Central 4-5 have not been terrible. They won their most recent game against West Morris 2-1. Parente and Krowicki both had goals. So it'll be interesting to see if Central can challenge the undefeated Rutgers Prep. I'm Brad Romano alongside Div Patel. Div, this should be interesting because Rutgers Prep, like I've just said, a very good team. This is Central's biggest test yet.
Yeah, Central played Rutgers Prep at Rutgers Prep. It didn't go so well for them at September 11th, and they had a 7-1 loss against Rutgers Prep. But this Central team has gotten more developed, and they've gotten closer together, and they've grown chemistry. And let's see what they could do here at their home turf.
Yes, like you said, a 7-1 loss on September 11th. Obviously, you want a much different result going into this game if you're Hunterdon Central. Central 4-5 on the year. They've had some good wins. They have 3 players that are committed to college. Lauren Vanilla, Montclair State commit. Lila Parenti, Scranton commit. Olivia Kricke recently committed to Marymount. So they have players that can get those goals. But Rutgers Prep is very versatile. Players like Addison Halpern, Kyra Lormill, Alexa Lee, Ellie Robertson all have multiple goals on the year. So when you have that many scorers on a team, Div, it's going to be hard to stop them.
Yeah, Rutgers Prep has a pretty young roster. They have their best player, Kyra Lormill. She's a freshman here. She has a little bit of inexperience, while Hunterdon Central has a very experienced lineup. They have a bunch of seniors, a bunch of juniors here, and they'll likely to see what they could do here.
Yeah, as a freshman, having 9 goals, 2 assists, and 20 points is insanely impressive. If she's doing this as a freshman, I can't imagine what she's going to do as a senior. So having someone that young already being that talented is always really good to have. Central has been solid on defense. Sydney Artachi's been solid on the defensive side, as well as Aaron Johnson in the midfield has done a good job. So Central has some defenders to stop this Rutgers Prep attack, but it's going to be very hard because Rutgers Prep, they're not going to stop. They're going to keep it going. They've only allowed 4 goals on this season in 7 games. Very impressive stat there. They're coming off a win against Watchung Hills 4-0. Halpern had 2 goals. Lee and Lormill both had 1. So a shutout win by Rutgers Prep now going into this game. This game will start shortly. See number 8, Addison Halpern, right near the midfield. Angelina Tenor for Central's right there. Number 23, Alexa Lee, got 5 goals on the year. She's right near the midfield. And here we go, Rutgers Prep, Hunterdon Central, Red Devils Girls Soccer. So Rutgers Prep will start on the attack. Good move there by number 15, Ava Mason. 1 goal on the year, gives it right back down. Number 29, Briella Baker. Ball goes out. Rutgers Prep still has it. As they bring it back. Slow pace here from Rutgers Prep to start it off. Good defense by the Red Devils, giving the pressure right away. Now here comes Rutgers Prep with some room. Let's kick to their side from the midfield. Now Central's on it. That's number 20. Sarah Erb has a goal on the year as well as 2 assists. Once again, great defense by the Red Devils. They're applying that pressure early on. Don't want Rutgers Prep to start off slow. They're going to be there 24/7, and they're going to make Rutgers Prep give a faster pace than usual. There's number 9, Kyra Lormill, the freshman with 9 goals.
That's good defense there by Sydney Artachi, giving Hunterdon Central the goal kick here.
Yeah, and that's a key matchup right there when Lormill is on Artachi and Artachi's on Lormill. It'll be interesting to see how she can do against a freshman.
Yeah, already you could see some lineup changes here this week. You have Lila Parente playing the 1 up front, which is a little bit unpredictable there. And that's Lila Hopkins over there.
So ball near the midfield now. Central trying to get it to their side. Good defense by Rutgers Prep. Now they can reset. There's number 15 on our right. That's Ava Mason, the junior. Gives it to number 23, Alexa Lee. Right back to Mason. Here's Ariana Pert, number 2. Pert has assist in the point.
So tomorrow, Jesse will just do halftime, homecoming announcements. Is that kind of it? Nothing pregame?
Now we're at the midfield once again, so fight for the ball.
Daughter's up for homecoming.
Rutgers Prep keeps it.
Next week.
Ball's still in bounds. Gonna go out. I believe it was last kick by Rutgers Prep. It was, so Central will have it.
On the home side bleachers. All spectators, please sit on the home side bleachers. Sorry.
So now it goes back in. Here's Rutgers Prep with it. Trying to get their first goal of the game. They've maintained most of the attack in these first 3 minutes.
Yeah, look at him. He's still waiting inside.
Mason's on it, as well as Angelina Tenor. Comes back to the midfield. Here's Parenti. Parenti gives a good kick to Gavan, but can't get there in time.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity for Hunterdon Central. I think Hunterdon Central just needs to take control of the ball a little bit more, have more possession. Right now, Rutgers Prep has had majority of the possession in this first opening minutes.
Yeah, Rutgers Prep is keeping the possession, but Central's not backing down. So if Central can keep applying the pressure, eventually perhaps they could get on the attack, try to get that first goal. Now at the midfield, Lee has some room to work with. Ball's rolling out, and it's going to go out.
Yeah, looks like they call it offsides there. Yeah, well, that's a well-deserved offsides there for Central.
Yeah, so offside called here. Central will now have it. Artashi will kick it.
Oh, you're right. The guy in the black pants is the bus driver. Yeah, the one. The other guy was the one.
Here's a sophomore, Lila Moniz. She's guarded by Lormill. Lormill, great defense.
Yelling at the coach. I'm like, what is he yelling at the coach for?
Mason gives it right back to Lee. That was intended for Rutgers Prep, number 20, Nyla Lopez. 2 goals, 2 assists on the year. About 5 minutes into this game, Rutgers Prep now has it. And Central just not really able to get on the attack. Rutgers Prep's doing a great job on keeping this on their side, having a fast-paced attack due to Central's pressure, but they're maintaining it really well.
Yeah, the key test for Hunterdon Central is going to be the offense. A team can always be good on defense, but they need to score to win the game. Hunterdon Central is going to need to put this ball in the back of the net.
Of course, and then when you're on defense for so long, your stamina is going to go down, which will just allow Rutgers Prep to get that 1 goal. But here comes Central trying to get on the attack, but once again, the defense for Rutgers Prep just working really well. There's number 17, Ellie Robertson. She's got 3 goals and 3 assists.
Yeah, Central's also got to make sure they don't get too cluttered. Otherwise, that gives Rutgers Prep more opportunities on the outside as well.
You're seeing a really fast-paced Rutgers Prep. No one's really keeping the ball for a long amount of time. It's just back and forth with every single player on that field. Here's Mason. Good kick to Lee. Lee's guarded tightly by Gavan. Good job by Gavan on defense. But it goes right back. Oh, great move here by Lormill. Lormill trying to get a goal. Kick a little too late. Good save there for the Red Devils. And the first goal attempt is no good. Just a bit too light.
Yeah, Sydney Itachi got beat there. Nice move there by Rutgers Prep, but Emily Colton was lucky enough to save that one.
So ball back at the midfield now. Central still trying to get it on the offense. Ball's up in the air. Central has it for now. Here comes Moniz, has some room. Oh, good move on Lee. Still has it. So she was trying to give it to Gavan. I don't think Gavan expected that. Now here's Parenti. Gives it right back the opposite way. And once again, here comes Rutgers Prep. So still the defense, Rutgers Prep really good. Great pass there to number 8 on Rutgers Prep, but really good defense here. And a great save by the Red Devils. That was a goal attempt by number 8, Addison Halpern, who has 2 goals on the year so far. That's the second goal attempt for the Red Devils, and that's the second save for the Red Devils.
Yeah, that was great timing there by Halpern. Beats the defense on the run. Has space to work with. Emily Colton, though, great save there, and keeps Central alive here.
So now here's Moniz, and it goes right back to Rutgers Prep. Krowicki's on it there with number 20, Nyla Lopez. High kick here. Saved well. Central not allowing anything. Nearing 10 minutes into the first half. Ball keeps going up in the air. Gets bounced. Nyla Lopez is on it. Now here's Central. It's Lila Parenti. And now Central has some room to work with. Here comes Parenti. There's no teammates ahead of her. So she's on her own for now. Somehow still has the ball. Great work there, but just too much. Had 2 defenders around her, and Rutgers Prep capitalizes off of that. Now to the midfield. Lee couldn't get it. Good job by Artashi. Resets it right back.
Yeah, no support there on that Parente run. She had the space, didn't have any numbers, and eventually that led to a failed play.
Yeah, great job by her keeping the ball for that amount of time when you're guarded that heavily, but no teammates around her was the reasoning for nothing successful. Now Rutgers Prep is doing what they've been doing the entire game, and that's just fast pace. No one keeping the ball for a long amount of time, but Central now. Gavan passes it to Parenti. Parenti, good move there. Now this time has some teammates with her. Good pass, but it's rejected by Rutgers Prep. Once again, Rutgers Prep stopping any attack from the Red Devils. Now it's Lee. Moniz, it was last kick by her, so Rutgers Prep will have it.
Yeah, good defense by the sophomore Lila Moniz. She's been putting stats on the board, and she's been getting a lot more playing time on the field here.
Yeah, the youngest player on the varsity team, 1 goal and 2 points. Only a sophomore, so good to see a younger player on this level. Rutgers Prep has an opportunity, but wasn't fast enough. Scooped up by Emily Colton. That was number 8. Once again, Addison Halpern, but just wasn't fast enough, and Colton scoops it up easily. Kicks it near the midfield. Just not enough players at the midfield for the Red Devils, so Rutgers Prep gets it.
Yeah, you could clearly tell that Central is trying to play the more defensive strategy here. Not trying to get as much worried about the offense, but they're trying.
Points. Now here's Rutgers Prep with it. Lopez. See the speed of how fast she is. Lee, goal attempt. And it's saved by Colton, her 3rd save of the game. Very far away goal attempt from Lee. Good effort, just not enough power. And Colton takes advantage of that.
Yeah, Colton's been put on the test multiple times today. And Central would really want to see some better communication there by the defense. Looks like they're running something different than normally. It looks like Lauren Fasanelli is not playing the center back position like usual. And I'm interested to see what Coach Shore has planned against this tough team today.
Gavan couldn't get to it, so Rutgers Prep will maintain. Now Mason has some green ahead of her. Still has it, keeps it in. A whistle blown. And it looks to be on Rutgers Prep. So approaching 15 minutes now, it's still 0-0. Central 4-5, Rutgers Prep 7-0. Central's 2-4 in the Skyline Delaware, while Rutgers Prep is 6-0. So Rutgers Prep is first place in the Skyline Delaware Conference. Central is 4th place. So both teams in the same conference. That means they'll play each other multiple times. As we said earlier, play each other on September 11th. 7-1, Rutgers Prep won. And in the last 3 meetings between Rutgers Prep and Central, Rutgers Prep has won all 3. So Central definitely wants to get a win against Rutgers Prep here tonight. It's a fight for the ball here. Wow, great job by number 8, Addison Halpern, keeping it. She's guarded very tightly. Another great move there. Guarding her is number 9, Lauren Fasinelli, playing good defense.
Great defense there by Sarah Irv. Great slide tackle. Put her body on the line there and gets the corner. That's a well-deserved corner there.
Yeah, great.
By Rutgers Prep. Not to mention Lauren Fasinelli keeping up with Rutgers Prep there as well. That was great defense by both of them.
Yes, now a corner kick here for Rutgers Prep. It looks like Lee will kick it for them. Alexa Lee, the junior. Opportunity here for Rutgers Prep. Corner kicks up. Whistle blown. Yep, no whistle blown. Now a whistle's blown, yep. Looks to be on Rutgers Prep. Yeah, it will be on Rutgers Prep, so Central will have it now.
Yeah, Alexa Lee, 5 assists in the season. Looks like she has been the main corner taker. And Central, nice defense there.
Multiple Central defenders right there. Goes to the midfield.
Oh, what a ball there.
Erin Johnston guarding Telly. She's done a really good job in the midfield this entire season. Good job by Sonora keeping it in, but no one there. So Rutgers Prep takes advantage of that, and that's really been something I've been seeing is that Central, someone has it, they try to pass it, but there's really no one there enough to get there in time, and Rutgers Prep will just take advantage of that, and they will come right back.
Yeah, I mean, even if Rutgers Prep, or this ball is at the 50-yard line, just look at how many numbers there are for Central on defense and Rutgers Prep on offense. Clearly, both teams have opposite strategies here.
Yeah, and it seems like Central knows that Rutgers Prep is going to be a very good team offensively, and in order to stop them, you're going to have to tire them out on the defense, give them pressure, and maybe that's the way to beat Rutgers Prep. It's 0-0 still with 24 left to go in the first half, and they've looked very solid.
Yeah, after last game, Hunterdon Central, or Rutgers Prep, might have came into this game with a little bit less, or more confidence, and Hunterdon Central is probably taking advantage of that while they're playing a great game out here.
So at the midfield once again, Lee tries to get it, Moniz kicks it, no one there. Parenti there, couldn't get there in time. Good kick there, and that's right to Lormill. Yep, that's Lormill, number 9, the freshman. There's number 33, Olivia Robinson. Been active a lot this game. Gives it to our left. Here's Lopez. Nope. Goal opportunity, and that's just too far. Lopez easily gets that.
Yeah, it looks like she towed that one a little bit. Caused that ball to bounce a little bit more.
It was back and forth for both teams for a second. Rutgers Prep had it. Central had it. No one really had secure positioning, but the goal attempts no good. Rutgers Prep has had some goal attempts this game, but most of them have just been too far with not enough power to get anything to go. So now at the midfield. Brings it back. It's number 29, Brielle Baker. Baker's been playing the midfield this entire game, done a good job. More so defense and midfield. It's the first time the Rutgers Prep goalie has seen the ball all game. Not really needing to do much just due to the fact that we have not seen the Red Devils on offense yet. High kick. Yeah. Lormill almost got there in time. A great move here. Addison Halpern just so shifty with the ball, is able to just get past defenders.
Yeah, she was looking for Lee there, but Lee got caught off guard. And it looks like this is going to be Rutgers Prep throw-in.
Yep, it's going to be a throw by Rutgers Prep. Throwing it in was Number 33, Olivia Robinson. Didn't really throw it in, but got it. Oh, had a good opportunity there for a goal, but it looks like Lopez was not ready for that.
Yeah, that was definitely a scare there. That ball rolled straight through the box, center of the box, and nobody could get a touch on that one. Hunterdon Central need to keep possession here and defense more. They just need more controlled possession, if I must say.
Yeah.
They just need to make sure that they don't give this ball up real quickly, and which causes Rutgers Prep to get on these long counterattacks, which is just tiring these players out.
Yeah, the defense will win you games, but, obviously you got to score eventually. So here comes Lee. Tried to get it to Halpern.
Oh, Halpern.
Oh,
that was
scary.
A glory shot. That went in.
Oh, that went in. Wow.
That
went in
shot.
for Rutgers Prep, and that just shows how good this team is. First goal of the game. Did you see who scored that?
Yeah, it was Halpern there with the nice left right, and then with her left foot or off foot, she hits the bottom right corner of the net.
Yeah,
it slipped off through
Yeah.
the back hole of the net, which is why a lot of spectators thought that one out. But
yeah, and good call by you that went in, because even myself included, I did not think that went in, and no one in the crowd really did. But you just said it slipped in. Addison Halpern has had a great game. She's being so shifty with the ball, and that goal just goes right in. What a goal for Rutgers Prep. That's not really Central's fault. That's just great skill by Rutgers Prep. There's nothing really you can do about that.
That was from distance too. And
yeah.
Rutgers Prep already on the counter here.
And now that gives them some momentum, perhaps, to maybe bring them up 2-0. But what a goal. No one really even thinking it's went in. And Halpern, just an incredible player. That's her third goal in the year. Now, 3 goals. So now Central got to respond. It looks like you can see now that Rutgers Prep scored that one goal. They're focusing more on the offensive side. Maybe that's their strategy, is to keep playing defense. If Rutgers Prep gets that goal.
What a ball there by Sydney Artachi.
Yeah, but Tenor went back. She had room to go forward. She went back. Maybe she lost control with the ball. And now because of that, Rutgers Prep has it. That was a great ball by Artachi. Had some room, but couldn't get anything to go.
Yeah, that was a thread the needle ball there. Tenor looks like she got a bad touch on it, causing her to have to come back.
Yep.
But Hunterdon Central, you could already see the offensive nature that they're showing already. And Central, yeah, probably looking here to score a goal now that it's do or die.
Yeah, it's 1-0, but when you're playing Rutgers Prep, that's still a very big score. But now look at this. So here's a Lee. Bring it up, a good defense by the Red Devils, and we're back at the midfield. Nonetheless, Central still played great defense. That goal from Halpern was more just Halpern having an incredible goal, and despite Central's defense, they've been playing good. If they keep playing good, the score could remain 1-0.
Yeah, but Hunterdon Central has just been giving up too many balls inside that 20-yard line, and they let the ball slip, and Halpern got it, and she took advantage of them. And if Hunterdon Central keeps on doing that tonight, and I feel like she's gonna capitalize on those moments.
Yeah,
more and more.
100%. It's like every couple seconds when Central has the ball, it looks like they have an opportunity, and like you said, it just slips out, and Rutgers Prep takes advantage of that. Whistle blown. It's all going to be on Rutgers Prep, so Central will kick it out here. So we've had 20 minutes into this first half. It is 1-0 Rutgers Prep Central.
Yeah, no substitutions yet for both teams, which is kind of surprising based on how Central has been playing. And Rutgers Prep, obviously a little bit more offside. Yeah, that was a handball there by Givon.
Yeah, and like you said, we haven't seen substitutions. See players like Layla Keller and Vanessa Tankey coming in usually. I've not seen that yet, so no subs. High kick. Yeah, a little too high there. Oh, great job by Robinson on keeping that in. High kick.
Yeah, not to mention Lauren Vanilla. She hasn't seen the pitch yet. Oh, that's a tough slide tackle by Tenor, and yeah, that's well-deserved.
Yeah, and Lauren Vanilla has been injured, actually. She's out with an injury. I did not know that for a little bit, but I was told that she is injured. That's why she hasn't been playing, and that's a big loss because she's a Montclair State commit, has 2 goals on the year.
Yeah, she's key on that offense, and being a captain as well, she could show her leadership here against this team. And Rutgers Prep, longtime rival for Central, and they need to win here to recover their season because they're 4-5 and Rutgers Prep undefeated, and this could be a big win.
Yeah,
for Central.
Central gets this win, they go up to 500, and certainly a win. A big goal attempt here, and that's too high. Goes over field goal post, but like I said, that'll be a big win for Central when you beat a team like Rutgers Prep. That momentum is definitely going to carry into multiple games. Because when you beat a team like Rutgers Prep, you think to yourselves, well, we can beat any team.
Yeah, Halpern there kicking that ball with confidence, and that goes through the uprights there. No goal.
Yeah, that would have
for
been
Halpern.
the second very long-distance goal for Halpern. Would have been absolutely incredible. Already has that one. Would have been another. We're approaching the 15-minute mark. And once again, Rutgers Prep just takes it, but now here's Central.
Hopkins with space on the right. She takes it to the left, though.
Hopkins has space. Here's Tenor, but look at that. Robinson right there brings it up. It's guarded by 3 people. Couldn't do much there. Good job by Central bringing the pressure, but there's no one there. Once again, that's been the issue. There's just no one there when they kick it to that side.
Well, Parente was there, but I feel like Tenor just misplaced that ball. She put to the left of Parente, and she couldn't get that ball.
Avi Gavand had it. Tenor just way too high of a kick.
Yeah, Tenor looks like she's just trying to rush this a little bit too much. Parente not ready there at all.
Yeah,
I think Hunterdon Central, they have the space and they have time, but it looks like they're just getting a little bit antsy with the nerves, and they're just trying to do magic out of nothing, and they need that communication.
Yeah, when you're on offense against Rutgers Prep, you gotta play it slow, because although they're gonna bring the pressure, you can't rush it, because then they'll just be right back on that offensive side. But Central's getting potential looks on offense. That's always something you want to see. So then they can just capitalize. They could get some better opportunities. Now here comes Lormill, the star freshman, guarded by Artashi, keeps it in.
Wow.
And great defense by Aaron Johnson. Usually plays the midfield, but she's on that defensive side. Pretty much all of Central is on the defensive side, if we're really honest, except for Parenti. Parenti's playing that midfield as she's one of their best scorers, so they want her to be there when they're ready on the offense. Now you see some subs coming in for Rutgers Prep as Alexa Lee is coming out, as well as, I believe, number 33, Olivia Robinson, is coming out. So 2 new people in. There's number 21, Alyssa Manessius, 2 assists and 2 points. No, Robinson is still in the game. I believe that was someone else that subbed out, but Robinson is still in, and Alyssa Manassi is in for Rutgers Prep.
I think that was Savannah DeBarros who left the pitch there for Rutgers Prep, and it looks like
a timeout called.
There's a time here. It looks like Aaron Johnston is limping off the pitch here. That's not a good sight to see.
Yeah, able to walk on her own. I think when she saved the defensive ball that came from Kyra Lormill, which was a side kick, Johnston was able to save it, but probably hit her very hard based on how she's limping. So hopefully she comes back into the game. But she's been very good on the midfield and has been a key piece for Central on the defensive side.
Yeah, that's a tough injury for Central.
So now, quick timeout here for both teams. Good time for both teams to talk it over. And what I'm thinking to myself is Central's been having this defensive strategy, but as time goes on, and especially when halftime happens, I think Rutgers Prep could easily figure this out, because when you're doing a strategy for the entire first half, it can be fixed. It can be shown that Rutgers Prep can take advantage of that and solve the issue. So perhaps maybe in the second half we see something different from the Red Devils. So now Rutgers Prep will have it. Alyssa Manassi just subbed in.
Yeah, and it looks like Layla Keller for Central is going to be subbing in for Johnston.
Yep, Layla Keller, the junior. She's seen some time in games. She's been a good sub person for when people need break. She comes in, she's really good. Great player for the Red Devils. So it's tossed in by Rutgers Prep. Lopez was on that. Good job by Central on defense. Ball goes out. Tenor had last possession. She did. It's now 15 minutes left to go in this first half. Low scoring, but an entertaining game. Lopez tries to kick it, put a leg in, couldn't get it.
Oh, that's.
And it looks like Tenor was.
No, I think Layla Keller kicked that one
Keller
out.
kicked it, aimed for Tenor, but I think a miscommunication there. Bounces off Lopez once again. Goes to the 40-yard line.
Oh,
Now
nice
at the
ball there by
midfield.
Gavand. Oh,
And Parenti falls could have been huge, but a whistle was blown.
Yeah, looks like Parente gets a foul there, and let's see who takes this one. I think it will be Sarah Erb. Yep.
Yep, Erb will take this. Sarah Erb has a goal on the year as well as 2 assists, so can score when needed. Really good on the defense as well.
A lot of Mona's here. She's got all the space. Looks like she goes for Parente there.
Yeah, good call because Mona's had a lot of space to work with, but the problem is all the other players are on the complete opposite
Rutgers
side.
Prep.
And look at this, Rutgers Prep. Yeah, plenty of room here. And here's
yeah,
Laura Mill, the
off.
freshman, but that is a whistle.
Yeah, Sydney Artachi sees it, sees that she's going to go for it, and she steps back, and that stutter step saves Central from being down a potential 2-0.
Yeah, because you saw the amount of room that Laura Mill had to work with, and that's a freshman that has 9 goals on the year, so she clearly can knock those easy goals down.
Yeah, and that's something that 2 veterans, Sarah Erb and Sydney Artachi, could do there, is that they realize that there's players down the field, so they just step up and they get that offsides called.
So a high kick now for Sarah Erb. Stays in, goes back to Rutgers Prep's side. Central just can't get anything on the offense. And now they reset. Here's Robinson. Robinson, good pass to Manassi. Robinson's overseeing. She's guarded tightly. Here's Halpern. Had that goal earlier, and Halpern falls badly. And
Yeah,
Saints
it's a tough injury for Rutgers Prep as well.
Yeah, because she had that really big goal earlier on. Yeah, and that's not good because Halpern's one of these really good players for Rutgers Prep. She's getting up on her own feet, is limping, but what's good is that she's getting up. Looked like she fell really hard when she lost that ball. And is she going to stay in the game? It looks like she's going to stay in the game. Yes, she will. Just shaking it off. That's a good sign there. Halpern shaking it off, able to stay in. And they reset it right back to Rutgers Prep. I believe the goalie is Jordan Regrod. Oh, and just too far of a kick there for Laura Mill. Artachi's done a very good job on guarding Laura Mill. That's really been a key matchup in this game. And if you're able to stop Laura Mill, who has the most goals on this team for Rutgers Prep, could make things a lot more easier. Although they still have many great scores. Artachi resets and kicks it out.
Yeah, it's good IQ there by Artachi. Gives Central the time. If I'm Central here, you need to survive these 11 minutes. Rutgers Prep has had the confidence. Central just needs to regain their energy, regain their momentum in the second half, and see what they could work with. But right now, Rutgers Prep has just been dominating Central in their quarter.
There's not been an offensive. There's not really been a full offensive drive for Central. We've seen Central have it on their offensive side, but it's been less than 30 seconds. They have not been able to maintain it. Rutgers Prep has done a good job at not allowing that. It's just been all Rutgers Prep offense. Central has played great defense, but at some point, Central's going to have to get to that offense because it's a 1-0 game.
Yeah, Rutgers Prep also are working Central's players here. They're making them run. They're making them do all the hard work. And that's not going to pay off for Central. They're going to have to really, really put on the Jets in the second half.
So here comes Robinson. Robinson went back, comes forward, gets past Tenor. Tenor's still on her. Great job by Robinson, but good defense by Tenor. And Tenor kicked that out, so Rutgers Prep will have it. As we are at the 10-minute mark pretty much. 1-0 Rutgers Prep. Halpern had that goal earlier in the first half. It's tossed in. Lopez is on it. Can't get it. And smart move, kicking it out, resetting. Who didn't get it, but that's number 17, Ellie Robertson. Robertson is guarded by number 12, Layla Keller.
Oh, nice touch there.
Yeah, here comes Robinson. Robinson to Robertson.
Yeah, Robinson's been showing the moves here.
Now has some offense to work with, but Parenti just can't get to it. Number 29, Brielle Baker, playing good defense, and that's shows that Central has some potential to get this on the offense, but they just Gotta do a little better as Colton easily picks it up there. Good job. Has 3 saves. Just picked that one up there as we are in the single digits now of this first half. So crunch time in the first half. If you're Central, you cannot allow another goal going into this first half. It's 1-0. You make it 2-0, and it's going to be just much more harder for them.
Yeah, I'm surprised they've left Parenti in the one for so long. Usually she shifts back and works on defense and helping that ball through forwards, but it looks like she just left out to dry here for so long, and it looks like they've just tried to tell her to make something happen with no numbers, and really surprising play call there.
Number 36, Gladys Robinson, a freshman.
Brad, though, compared to last game, Hunterdon Central has been playing a lot better than the last time they
100%.
played Rutgers Prep.
Yeah, 7-1. So, I mean, this is obviously much better. I'm sure going into the half of that game, it was a very high-scoring game for Rutgers Prep, and with it only being 1 goal, that's what you want if you're Hunterdon Central. Ooh, almost had Halper in there. She would have been wide open for a goal, but good defense by the Red Devils. 8 minutes left to play. Lopez trying to get it. Too many defenders there. Number 20, Sarah Erb. Doing a good job on Lopez.
Yeah, I think this will be a Rutgers Prep corner.
Yep.
And it looks like they're going to be running a play call.
Yeah, definitely running a play call. All the players lined up. I'm sure they'll eventually spread out.
Yeah, they left Lopez by the goal. Sarah Herbs on that.
Yeah. So definitely Rutgers Prep is thinking of something here.
Yeah,
Ava Mason on the corner kick.
Yeah, it could be a spread play.
Yeah. Yep, and that's what's going to do. They're going to spread out. No, they're all really going to go to the goal. And it's not going to work. Good job by Central. Halpern had it. Goes out of bounds. It was last touched by Central. Oh, so Central last
it looks
touched.
like they... Wow, that's surprising. I'm sure Tenor did not expect that one.
Yeah. Looked like it bounced off Halpern, but Central had the last touch, so 7 minutes left. Rutgers Prep still has it.
Robinson, though, that was a nice fake there by Robinson. Thought she was going to get a touch, let that ball through, and she runs with it. She gets it inside the box, but Rutgers Prep couldn't do anything there.
Bounces right back. Here's Lopez, tightly guarded. Good pass there to Manassi. Right back to Robinson. Back to Robinson. Give in, playing good defense. Ooh, good move by
good
Manassi.
move.
Yeah.
Oh,
High
there she
goal
goes
kick.
for it. Oh,
barely
wow.
did not get in. Hit the goal post. Very hard goal to get, and that barely missed. Good break there for the Red Devils. Once again, they just don't want it to be 2-0. So we have some subs coming in for the Red Devils. Number 18, Lila Parenti is coming out for a bit. As number 17, Vanessa Tankey. We see her a lot in these games. She's in the game now. There's 2 number 17s. Nope, that's number 11, excuse me. Yeah. Number 11 for Central.
Yeah, and I think Angelina Tenor
Came out, yeah.
came out as well. And let's see what offense they could bring here.
5:30. Central needs something on the offense, but here's Rutgers Prep once again, stopping anything from happening. Mason gives it back to... Here's Rutgers Prep and Central. Here's Layla Keller playing good defense. Lila Monis just can't keep it in. Ball going too quick. Rutgers Prep will have it. 5 minutes left to go.
Yeah, it looks like Lormel's coming out for this one, and that's a key player for Rutgers Prep.
Yeah. Just want to give her a break so she's fully recovered. Going into that second half, you want her to stay 100% stamina. Here's Lopez, guarded by 2. Tanky and Moniz. Massey. Just doing a great job with the ball. Now Mason's tightly guarded.
Wow.
Able to get out of it. Don't know how. Barely keeps it in is Robertson. Lopez and Artashi. whistle blown. And that's going to be on Rutgers Prep. That's going to be on Lopez.
Yeah, great defense there by Sydney Artachi. Keeps the ball in since it touched her last. And she surrounds that ball and gets that foul call, and that's just great play there.
Yeah, Artachi's done a great job on defense. Anytime you have people like Lormo and Lopez coming at her, she is stopping anything from happening, and that's what you need when you have so many versatile scorers on this Rutgers Prep team.
Come on.
Wow.
And Manassi looked like got something called. Manassi keeps it, falls in. That's going to be on Central. That's going to be on. It's on Abby Gavand.
Yeah.
Gavand.
Yeah.
So final 3:40 left.
Yeah, it looks like they're giving it a penalty kick.
Wow, penalty kick
Wow.
here. Yeah, and that's huge. So that was on Abby Gavand. And it looks like, I think it was Manassi that had the ball, and Gavand was covering her.
Yeah, and it looks like Abby Gavand, it looks like she was fouled and no call, and it looks like she retaliated there, and the refs there called her
Yeah, so
with that jersey tug and called in the box, and let's see how Emily Colton here can match up.
huge penalty kick. Halpern is on it here. This is huge. This can make it 2-0 for Rutgers Prep. And a big lead late in this first half. It's going to be Halpern on the penalty kick, and that is good for Rutgers Prep. That's the second goal of the game for Addison Halpern. And what a game she is having. That first goal that was very far in the distance, and now the penalty kick takes advantage of it. And Rutgers Prep goes up 2-0. And, Div, that's just so unfortunate for Hunterdon Central because they've been playing so much good defense this entire game. But now that you're down 2-0, you're going to need to make some adjustments.
Yeah, Emily Colton guessed right there. She just couldn't get there in time. And I'm sure Central here is frustrated, but they need to make sure that they play their own game, that they stay together as a team. Because, you know, Brad, as myself playing a team sport, if you don't rely on your teammates, nothing is ever going to happen, especially in soccer as well.
Look at this. Another goal attempt by Halpern. She's just all over the place, but that one does not go in, as you were saying, Div.
Yeah, and they just need to make sure that they keep their confidence. And right now, I think they're doing a good job keeping their composure. Abby Gavand there, just a little bit reckless, but Central just not playing that bad. And it looks like Halpern here is just getting a little greedy, just getting with all those shots on targets.
Yeah, she seems to be on the ball 24/7. Already has 2 goals. Can easily get 3. Good job by Central on defense, but Rutgers Prep maintains it. Robinson gives it to our left. Great moves here. Wow, just being able to get past. Not sure, can't see the number. Believe that's the other Robinson, Olivia Robinson. Great moves in and out. So now approaching 2 minutes here. 2-0 Rutgers Prep. Halpern with both goals. Now 4 goals for her on the season. Mason to Halpern back. Lopez. Artashi's just done a great job on Lopez. Lopez is one of those people on Rutgers Prep that can score at any time, but Artashi's done a good job at stopping it. Tankey as well playing good. Robinson, looked like trying to maybe get a goal attempt. A good job by Central blocking that, and now we're at the minute 30 mark in the first half.
Yeah, Rutgers Prep has been taking some shots from distance, and they're not scared to pull the trigger. As you could clearly see, the Halpern got that nice goal from in the top left of the box.
Yeah, a lot of far goal attempts for Rutgers Prep, like you said. One of them was a successful goal, and now a corner kick for Rutgers Prep on our left. Believe that's Mason kicking it in. It is. So a corner kick here for Rutgers Prep. This would make it 3-0 if it goes in, but good job by Central.
Yeah, it was Fasinelli with the nice head out.
Rutgers Prep still has it very far goal,
wow.
and that's just very high. But like you said, Div, they're not afraid to do that, and they show it right there, which is too high over the field goal post. Now with 40 seconds, what Central has to do right now is just not allow anything, keep this 2-0 with 40 seconds left to make it 3-0 would just be very unfortunate. "30 seconds here. Colton high up. Lopez, good job.
Nice flick there by Halpern.
Here's Gavand. Central's just trying to get anything on offense, but they got to be quick. Good kick by Artashi, but no one's there in time. Final 15 seconds. Final 10 seconds. Central has it. Ball goes out. And that's just going to do it for the first half. So, an entertaining first half. It was for the entire half. Rutgers Prep offense, Central defense. But Rutgers Prep, more specifically, Addison Halpern, did a great job. Long distance goal to start it off. And a penalty kick for Rutgers Prep has allowed Halpern to bring them up 2-0. Stay tuned for second half coverage of Central Girls Soccer. And we're back here for second half coverage. It is Hunterdon Central Girls Soccer, and they are taking on Rutgers Prep. And in the first half, we saw really the entire game, Rutgers Prep offense versus Central defense, and it's a 2-0 game. Addison Halpern has both of their goals, had a really good long-distance goal that went right in, and then had a penalty kick. And Div, Central's been playing defense the entire game, but with them being down 2-0, I really feel like they have to switch to an offensive game.
Yeah, definitely want to switch to something offensive. But I feel like they still need to maintain their defensive integrity. Otherwise, Rutgers Prep is just going to do so much on them. And already Rutgers Prep is on offense. Oh.
Yeah, and look, they had the offense right away. And then now Rutgers Prep is right there. Oh, Halpern right there on the goal. That would have been her third. But this is what's been going on. Central has a potential offensive game, but it's immediately stopped at Rutgers Prep. That's what happened the entire first half, and that's what just happened right there.
Yeah.
So Colton will kick it to
Sydney Artachi.
Yeah, Artashi. Central has it now. And Rutgers Prep once again just stopping it.
Yeah, look like Sarah Irv from center back. She's playing getting physical there already.
Yeah, and now Rutgers Prep. Nope, Central still has it. And Central's going to need to try to get an offense, and I don't think Parenzi did not see that coming up her way. Was turned around. Now here's Rutgers Prep resetting, and Central's once again bringing that defensive pressure, which they've done a good job at, because really, both of the goals from Rutgers Prep came from skill and a penalty. Central's defense has been very good, and both of Rutgers Prep's goals are really just from, like I said, skill and penalty. So Central's defense has still been very stellar.
Yeah, it's great to see Erin Johnson back on the turf. She's a key part of their defense as well. And Rutgers Prep keeps that ball in, and Lyle Hopkins knocks that one out.
Yeah, Faith Mazak is also in number 23. That's the first time she's been in the game.
Yeah, it looks like she's in for Lila Monis. And it looks like Sarah Erb is going to take place for Angelina Tenor there in that left wing. That's interesting to see, a little bit out of position there, but you know she can turn on the jets. Brad, I think you were the one who said that she kind of reminded you of DK Metcalf
earlier on,
making that chase down, and she was telling me she was honored to have been called that.
Very fast player, so 37-40 in the game now. So Rutgers Prep now at the midfield. There's the younger of the two, Gladys Robinson. There's the older of the two, Olivia Robinson.
Ooh. There's the run there. That was good timing. Just a little bit long there by, I think that was by Robinson, right? Or Robertson, excuse me. And yeah, it was good. A little bit too much power there, but the timing is good. And Rutgers Prep has got that communication, which, Brad, I feel like Central doesn't have it. But right now, Sarah Erb on the run.
Yeah, and I think already, although it's kind of a bare minimum, but Central's offense has already looked better. They've already been seeing more looks. They've already been getting it on their side. Rutgers Prep is still having more of the advantage, but Central's been seeing more opportunities. But, again, they need to keep it on their side because the most they kept it on their side for is 40 seconds, and you need to keep it on your side for a longer time. Now here's Central. And ball goes out. Not sure who touched that last.
That's going to be rewarded a penalty on, I think that would be on Erb or...
I believe that's on Erb. I believe Erb was the one defending.
No, it looks like that's going to be a corner kick.
Yeah, corner kick,
Or,
yeah.
excuse me, no, that's going to be a penalty. Not on Sarah Erb. That was on Rutgers Prep.
Oh, yeah, it was on Rutgers Prep. Yeah, it was hard to see who was doing what, but yeah.
Yeah, like Central's packing the box, as this is one of their very little opportunities that they've had inside Rutgers Prep's box.
I would say it's Central's biggest opportunity yet as the kick is up, and it's easily picked up right there by Jordan Regrod. That's her 24th save on the year.
Yeah, that's probably the most effort she had to put in today so far,
100%.
based on how Rutgers Prep's defense has been playing miraculously, and Rutgers Prep already on this fast counter.
That was number Olivia Krowicki kicks it, but Rutgers Prep gets it right back. Here's Halpern. She's had 2 goals.
Yeah, they call a hand on her.
Yeah.
Lucky for Central. Otherwise, Halpern, it looks like she had so
Plenty
much
of room.
space there.
Mhm. Yeah,
But, you know, Colton can make these clutch plays. She's been tested, and she's a well-played goalkeeper. Brad, you were saying something?
So now here comes Rutgers Prep. That's Robinson. She was guarded by Gavand. Olivia Robinson now with it. That was Gladys Robinson with it. Olivia Robinson has multiple defenders. Somehow gets out of it. Goal kick here. And a good save by Emily Colton, her 4th. Great play there by Olivia Robinson. Had 4 defenders around her. Got out of it. Had room for a goal kick, but good save by Colton. She's done a good job tonight.
Yeah, just as I was saying, Colton tested there, and great deflection. And Rutgers Prep are going to have to work a little bit harder than that for this corner.
So corner kick here for Rutgers Prep. Multiple corner kicks tonight for them. It's a bit light. Goes up and goes out, but Rutgers Prep will maintain.
Yeah, looked like another play there by Rutgers Prep. And it looked like Robertson was open after that.
So another corner kick now for Rutgers Prep. That one's hit harder. Up in the air. Robertson to the other side. There's Mason. Whistle blown. And that's going to be on Rutgers Prep. So Central will have it now.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what was called there. It could be offsides. It could be something else.
Ball goes out the midfield.
And Johnson with all the space. I hope she takes this one up. Yeah, she does.
It takes it up and it's going to have it right back. Nope. It's Parenti on it. Parenti slips. Now here comes Rutgers Prep, and they are moving. Bounces off number 9, Lauren Fasinelli. At the midfield now. Now Central.
Yeah, it looks like Rutgers Prep is just going to make Central work for this one. Now that they have secured a lead in the first half, they're just going to try and want to run out these Central players. And Roberts in there. Nice through ball.
Yeah, Rutgers Prep is doing what they were doing in the first half, like you said, just wearing Central out, just being very fast-paced on their attack. And it's the same strategy, and it's been working the entire game, so if it keeps working, you keep doing it. Now Robertson has moved around the entire field. Robinson with it. Gladys Robinson. Right back to Manassi. Manassi, tightly guarded, still keeps it. Looked for Halpern, couldn't get it. Parenti's guarded here. Great defense by number 11, Sandra O'Neill, the sophomore. Now it's a race for the ball. Race for the ball, and O'Neill is guarded by Parenti. Parenti gets it.
Oh, no
Nothing
call
called there. Yeah, Parenti.
Parenti got on her feet and
yeah,
she
can't
just let
keep it
that
in.
one go.
Not enough time to keep that in. So you're approaching 10 minutes in this second half. It is still the same score to Rutgers Prep.
Yeah, she was going for the corner. She tried to get that deflection out, tried to go for the corner, but she didn't get it. And it looks like this is going to be a goal kick here.
Yeah, so Rutgers Prep will bring it up now. 10 minutes gone by. Halpern, high kick. No, that's Halpern, excuse me. Halpern,
Yeah, Halpern
has it on the high kick, guarded by Artashi. Halpern keeps it. Now here's Manassi. Right back to Robertson. So they bring it back here. Number 21. Nope, excuse me. Central applying the pressure. Here's Gladys Robinson. Right back to Robertson.
Oh, it's a little push there by Gavan. I'm sure she's gonna want that one.
High kick, and that
crossbar.
bounces off the crossbar. So no good for Rutgers Prep. Remains 2-0.
Yeah, it looks like your substitutions. Lila Parente coming off the field early here for number 11.
So now here's Emily Colton. Colton will kick it. Lexa Lee back in the game. Saw her a lot in the first half. Gets it back. Great play. Keeps it. Not sure what Gladys Robinson did there.
Yeah, it looks like she hit a little bit of an in and out move. It caused Aaron Johnson to slip, but I think that was just based on contact. I don't think it was like an actual ankle breaker there. But Sarah Erb tries to keep possession. Looks like she does here for a little bit.
Yeah, and there's Gladys Robinson. The freshman's just been all over the place this second half. Look at this. Oh, wow. Great save by Colton.
Great save by Colton.
It's almost like she used her face to save that. But now her fifth save, that was Halpern. That would have been her third goal. There's a whistle blown.
Yeah, it's a hard hit on Sarah Erb.
Yes, Sarah Erb. I did not really see it, but like you said, she got hit hard. I think it was her and number 29, Brielle Baker. I think she took a really hard hit there, Div.
Yeah, I definitely took a really hard hit there.
Yeah, not sure what happened, but yeah, it looked like when she was running, the ball just came right at her.
Yeah, you hate to see it. She's been playing so well in the second half on the offensive side. And it looks like she gets her feet. It's good to see, and I think she's walking off the pitch.
Yeah, got hit hard there, so we will see if she returns back to the game. Clock is stopped at 28:23 left to go.
Yeah, I think right before she had some words for the Rutgers Prep team. It looks like they were going back at it right there just for a little bit. And it looks like on that one, Rutgers Prep and Central. I don't even think that was intentional at all. I think that was just a bad collision.
Yep.
And Parenti back in the game. Quick rest for her. And hopefully we see Herb back on the pitch tonight.
So Rutgers Prep will have it now. 28 minutes left to go. Here's Robinson. Robinson right back to Lee. Lee scored by Gavand. Here's number 10, Anna Matthew. Matthew with it. Lila Hopkins on the defense. I'm just going to let it go out.
Yeah,
And
that's a good cleanup there.
Colton just cleans that up.
Yeah, and Brad, I've been paying attention. This second half, Halpern, it looks like she's been guarded by Lauren Fasanelli the whole entire second half. It looks like they're playing what I like to call, I guess, a box and one. In basketball, it's where you play a zone, but you have one man-to-man, and it looks like Fasanelli has been on Halpern the whole night. And Halpern, though, is still showing that even with all the extra coverage, she could still make stuff happen.
Yeah, I was about to say, even with that defense, she's still been having multiple opportunities. She had that one where she had plenty of room, and it was just a good save by Colton. So, still being able to score and do what she does best. Approaching 15 minutes in this first half. It's 2-0 still, Rutgers Prep. Colton kicks it high. And in the first couple minutes of this second half, we saw Central on offense a little, but now it's the exact same thing that's happened in the first half, and Rutgers Prep is just wearing out Central and keeping them on the defense. But now, maybe Central can get an offensive play here. Now Rutgers Prep brings it in. There's Lee. Lee, far goal attempt, and it's short.
Yeah, it goes wide. Halpern, they're looking for the touch. And there's no touch there by Colton. And Colton has been doing a great job tonight, just running back and forth to that goal post, trying to make sure that no ball's going to the back of the goal. Obviously, she had that penalty on her, which that was a little bit of a misfortune. And the one, that was a great Halpern goal. Couldn't even blame her. I don't even think she was expecting that one. But Central had a look there, and it looks like nothing happens. Rutgers Prep back on offense.
Yes, so here's Rutgers Prep now. There's one on offense once again. Here comes Lee. Oh, Lee had Robinson, but good defense by Central. Goes right back to the midfield. Sandra O'Neill's right there. Back to Matthew. To Robinson. Good ball movement. Oh, good move by Lee. Aaron Johnston on the defense, and that was last kicked out by Lee. So now Central will have it. Now here's Parenti maybe trying to give Central some light, but just being guarded too well by Olivia Robinson. Now Robinson bringing it up for Rutgers Prep, and now once again Rutgers Prep will have the control. Lee trying to get another player, but two.
Yeah, that looked offsides either way, but regardless, still Rutgers Prep has just been doing such a good job getting this ball up and towards Central's goal. And Central still can't really work anything on offense here, Brad. With 25 minutes left, if they want to stay in this game, they really got to make something happen about now.
And they're doing the same thing they've been doing and playing the defense for Rutgers Prep, but the problem is that they're down 2-0 and they need goals.
Yeah, and they gained momentum there when Sarah Erb was playing attack in the wing. But after that injury, Central just has lost a lot of momentum. That stoppage really hurt them.
Central brings it in. And ball went back out. Central will now have it again. Goes out again. So the fight for the ball here is Lee. Lee gives it to her teammate. There's not really much to say here because it's been the exact same thing the entire game. A whistle was blown. It looked like it's on Gavand. Gavand pulled down Gladys Robinson a little too hard.
Yeah, Central hasn't really been getting any of those calls as well, and I'm sure they're a little bit frustrated as Parente has been tripped multiple times as well.
Great move by Olivia Robinson, getting right past Tankey. Has Mazak in front of her. Still has it. Being guarded good. Still able to maintain the ball. Somehow getting out of it, but good job by Aaron Johnston kicking it out and resetting things. Here's Olivia Robinson. Back to Halpern. Has both. Goes to Rutgers Prep. Up in the air, and that goes out.
Yeah, great corner there by Halpern. Had some power on there too with Lauren Fasinelli in front of her. It still gets that one out. And just her teammates couldn't get that one in the back of the net.
So it's another corner kick for Rutgers Prep. Had many today. None of them have successfully landed. Lee will be the corner kicker. No good. Rutgers Prep seems to keep it with them, but here comes Central, and Rutgers Prep will keep it.
Yeah, that was an interesting play by Rutgers Prep with that little circle spread that they did there. Trying to confuse the defense, and Parente here has room to work with.
Parente had room to work with, like you said, but Rutgers Prep, once again, just seems to find a way to get it back and back. Reached the 20-minute mark, still 2-0, no goals scored yet. Artashi's bringing it up, maybe some light for Central, but just too much power, and Brielle Baker was able to keep it. At the midfield now. Whistle's blown.
Yeah, that's an early whistle there by the ref. That would have been a close one. Johnston, and I think that was Johnson. I think that was Lormill, both on the chase there.
Yeah, and Kyra and Lormill. Yep. Didn't see her in the last couple minutes of the first half. Back in the game now.
Yeah, and Fasinelli still on Halpern, still playing that man-to-man defense here. Interesting to see their defensive plan. And honestly, Brad, I don't think I would really blame Central's defense today. I think they've been playing a pretty good job. I just don't think Central's had the offense here to match the defense.
Yeah, Central's defense has been great, but the problem is they don't have an offense. Like you just said, we really have not seen any of Central's offense, and if we have, it's barely been anything. It's all been Rutgers Prep's offense, and when Central's only on defense, they're not going to score goals, and when you don't score goals, you don't win the game. It's simple, but it's true, and that's what's happening right now. So Rutgers Prep, high kick, can they get to it? They're going
looks like
to.
She was onside there too, and
nothing called.
Yeah, it's Kurwicki there to get that one out.
Artashi now has it. Tried to get it to Gavand couldn't.
Yeah, finally, Central gets a foul there. And I think that would... Don't exactly know who on Rutgers Prep that was on, but this will be a free kick for Artachi.
Yeah, maybe a big free kick here for Artachi. Central, we've been saying it, but they need to get on offense, and maybe this free kick by Artachi can allow them to. Free kick up in the air, and Tanke's on it. Tanke's on it as well as Fasanelli. Fasanelli right back to Tanke. Tanke's got to keep that in. She does. And Tenor, almost maybe had a goal, but... Or no, that wasn't... Yeah, almost had. That was Fasanelli. Fasanelli almost had the goal, but with the way it bounced off her head, it didn't go in the direction she wanted it to go. It just went across. But that could have been big. And just like that, Rutgers Prep gets it right back to midfield. But now this time, it's what Central's been struggling with. There's no one there for Rutgers Prep. Tanke can't get it back, and now there's people for Rutgers Prep, and now it seems that Rutgers Prep can go right back where they were, as here's Lormill. It's a race for the ball.
Oh, Hopkins. Or was that Monas?
That was Monas, yeah.
Monas also gets that touch off of Rutgers Prep. That's good play by her, and lets Central keep the possession. That was a great play by her.
Back and forth with Rutgers Prep. Mazak had it, but it goes right back. Very high kick, but there is, once again, the main issue. There is no one there for the Red Devils, so it just allows Rutgers Prep to get it. That's been a huge issue where Central's getting these really big kicks and getting it to their side, but there's no one there. That's been a very big issue for the Red Devils tonight.
Yeah, Brad, I think just keeping possession is thing, and Central just hasn't been able to do that. And I like how they're just trying to go long, but I think they need to make sure that they have numbers there as well, and I think substitutions are coming in.
Yeah, if they have players there with those long kicks, that would 100% work. So if they can get players on that side when they get those long kicks, we could see maybe perhaps a different Central offense.
Yeah, but they're so focused on defense, which, like they should be. Rutgers Prep has just been doing so much on defense, and I think that should be...
I think it's on Artachi. Nope, that's going to be on Rutgers Prep, yeah.
Yeah, it's an offsides, but Artachi limping there a little bit.
So Central will get another advantage. It's an offside call on Rutgers Prep.
Yeah, I'm surprised refs aren't letting subs in, considering that it's a free kick, but Tachi sends this one deep.
Manassi gives it back to Lee. High kick. Parente. Keeping it. Tries to give it to Tanke, but just too much power.
Yeah, that was a good attempt there by Central, though.
Yeah.
And Central, yeah. I think Parente had a nice little stop there. Allows her teammates to get up the field. Just couldn't find her teammates there. But altogether, a great play for them.
Robinson right back. Colton scoops it up. Now 15, just under 15 minutes left to play. And with Central being down 2-0, they got to get something. Something's got to give. High kick to our left.
Yeah, it's Halpern there trying to work on Tanke. And Tanke doing a good job here so far.
Yeah, and that's going to be on Halpern. Halpern was a little too touchy with Tanky, so Central will not have it. And Givand just gives it right back to Robinson. Now Rutgers Prep is right where they left off. Artashi has some room, but Lee's right on her. Gotta be careful. And the ball goes out.
Yeah, and finally you get these substitutions here.
Yeah. So some substitutions coming in. Tanky is coming out of the game. Tenor comes back in. Tenor was in the game for most of the first half. There was another substitution. Not sure who checked in.
Yeah, it looks like Lila Hopkins and Sarah are both checked in as well. On Rutgers Prep side, don't really know exactly who, but already getting physical.
Yeah, Robinson and Johnston. Nope, that was Manassi and Johnston. They both fell. Whistles blown, and that's going to be on Johnston.
Yeah, Rutgers Prep here with the free kick.
Free kick here for Rutgers Prep. Oh, that's really high up and goes right there. If that was football, it would have been a field goal, but it's not. It's soccer. So that's not good for Rutgers Prep. Goes the other way for Central.
Yeah, I think that was DeBarros there. That's a little long.
Colton kicks it. Tenor's on it, guarded by Robinson. Now here comes Lormille. We know she could score. Oh, trips and can't keep it in. Very fast pace with that ball. So we approach the 10-minute mark and comes to crunch time. And if Rutgers Prep keeps doing what they're doing, they can walk away with this.
Yeah, I still want to count Central out here, though. All
Yeah,
it
100%.
takes is one or two quick possessions, and a goal in the back of the net is possibility here for Central.
Ball went out. Central will have it.
Good pick up there by Johnson. Can't find Hopkins there, though.
It's a fight for it. It's number 4, Lily Cognato, seeing her first couple minutes. Ooh, her and Abby Gavand both fell there.
Yeah, in the second half, Brad, both teams getting very physical. A lot more tripping, a lot more fouls, too. And I'm surprised. I think that was a good no call by refs. Didn't really impact the play as much. So the ref let that one slide, and here comes some Rutgers Prep substitutions.
Yep, some substitutions coming in for Rutgers Prep. For substitutions for the second half, seems to be. Comes back in. Central trying to get some offense. Oh, Tenor had some room, but just too much power on the kick.
Oh,
Looks like a new goalie is in for
Rutgers Prep.
Rutgers Prep. Not sure. It looks like. Yeah, Gianna Bowman is in, number 3. So it looks like maybe Rutgers Prep thinks they don't need Jordan Regrod for the rest of the game. Give the other goalie some more time. Whistle blown here. Ooh. And just a bad collision there between Robinson and Fasinelli. Looks like they just both kind of came into each other there. It looks like Robinson's limping there.
Yeah, I think Fasinelli hit her with a slight shove, and then Robinson retaliated a little bit heavy there.
Yeah, coming back seems to limping, but she's shrugging that off. Final 8:30 of this game is a 2-0 lead Rutgers Prep. No goals have been scored in this half. It's much more low scoring in the first game. It was 7-1. Now it's only 2-0. And it's kind of unfortunate. It is very unfortunate for Hunterdon Central because both of their goals really haven't came from them playing bad defense. It was a great goal by Halpern that Central couldn't do much about. And the second one was a penalty kick. So those two things didn't happen. And I know it's pretty obvious, but it could easily be 0-0 right now.
Yeah, totally, Brad. And I think Central just has the momentum right now. If they had a couple more minutes or more time, they really need to kick this in during the first half or the second half. I think that penalty on Gavand was a little reckless by her and caused their team to be down by an extra goal. But regardless, I think Fasanelli has been doing a great job now that she's off her respected man Halpern, because I think they've utilized her more as a defensive weapon right now. And Central.
Ooh, Tenor, it's still in. Wow, good job by her. Fell got right back up. And Parenti and Mazak, well, they were both of them thought that the other was going to go for it.
Way off.
So 6:50 left in this game. Now 6:30. And Central's got to get something here. The clock is ticking and it's not stopping. They got to get one goal. Just one goal can maybe get them that big momentum boost. Another whistle blown.
Yeah, that was just an early throw in while Rutgers Prep was still doing some substitutions there. And it looks like you have Halpern playing, I think that's center defensive mid now. But Laura Fasanelli looks like she's still on that man-to-man coverage.
Wow, great moves by Lee. And look at this.
Wow.
So much room here for Lormill.
Oh, wow, no call here.
Yeah, Lormill has room to work with.
Oh,
Great
play by
yeah,
Emily
that's
Colton.
an incredible play by Colton, because when you have someone like Lormill that can easily get those goals, that's what you got to do. And Colton did that and stepped up and made a huge play for the Red Devils, as Lormill still held on to the ball after that, surprisingly. But a great play by Emily Colton. And Colton's been great tonight. Yeah, sure, Central has 2 goals, but the one was really good and the other was a penalty. Outside of that, Colton's been a lights-out game.
Yeah, Colton has been just doing a phenomenal job. She had that one play with Halpern, a one-on-one, and she had that great save. And just there, I think Central's defense thought that was going to be an easy offsides call. No call, Colton still playing the game, and she had that nice defense, and that was a great play by her. And plays like that, Brad, keep the momentum and make plays, and that motivates her team that they're still in a fight here with 5 minutes left. Anything can happen.
Yep, final 5 minutes. Central Rutgers Prep. Looks like that's Robertson. Good job keeping that in. Looks like that was going to go out. Lee right back to Robertson. It's Halpern with it. Halpern has both goals for Rutgers Prep tonight. It's on the corner now. It's Manassi. Guarded by 2. Lopez. Lopez, the entire game, has been hanging around the goal line area. We see that they always try to get it to her around there, but they've been doing good guarding her.
Yeah, Central has, in the second half, done a good job keeping Rutgers Prep more out of their box, but they still couldn't work anything on offense. And that's really what's holding them back, the offense. But honestly, you can't really even blame them on the offensive side, because Rutgers Prep has just been doing such a phenomenal job keeping possession. And without possession, Central can't do anything on offense. And Rutgers Prep has also done a great job keeping that ball in the front half of the field, which means that all of Central's hopes of that offensive attack is kind of diminished right here or right there. But right now, Sarah Erb, some last-minute hopes here, but Rutgers Prep is going to take this one. Robinson.
Yeah, Robertson, great speed.
Robinson, yep.
Great speed on Robertson. Artashi, good job on defense. Final 3 minutes here. Back and forth, but now Rutgers Prep. And look at this. Oh, Lopez had some room, but there's a whistle. It looks like an offsides for Rutgers Prep. Maybe Lopez was.
Yeah, with the final minutes remaining here, I think Central needs to have any last-minute desperations. They need to do something really quick right now.
100%. With the time ticking down, they need to. Here's Lila Hopkins, Aaron Johnston. Rutgers Prep's right there to stop it. It's what they've been doing the entire game.
Yeah, this is Halpern there on the defense.
Yeah, and it looks like Rutgers Prep's just moving everyone to the defense with only 2 minutes left. Central's going to be very aggressive on the offense, so you got to move everyone. Colton easily gets that. High kicks it. Parentes there alongside Tenor. Tenor bounces right off Parentes' back. Just a little error there. 2 minutes left to go. 2-0 Rutgers Prep. Goal attempt here by Lee, just a little too high and wide. Goes off. That would have made it 3-0. Lee has 5 goals on the year. That would have been her 6th. No good.
Yeah. Lee has been doing a great job today. She had a great touch on the ball earlier, and she's been taking the corners as well. She's had those corners to a T almost, but Rutgers Prep just couldn't capitalize on anything.
I'm surprised parents haven't been squawking about that a little bit.
Well,
Their parents, I mean.
yeah, unfortunately, if you're winning,
It's fool's gold, right?
no, it
You
is.
know.
There's no doubt about it. But
Final minute here between Rutgers Prep and Central. Rutgers Prep, if they could just keep doing what they're doing, can run away with it. They've been keeping the pace. Just want to chew the clock and make sure they don't do anything stupid. Here's Artashi. Got to hurry up here. Try to give it to Moniz. Moniz keeps it in. There's Sarah Erb, and that ball goes out. Erb last kicked it, so Rutgers Prep will have it with 40 seconds.
Yeah, as the last seconds remain, I think Central here 2-0 if nothing happens in the last 30 seconds. I think Central here has played a better game clearly than last game
100%.
by
Yeah.
the goal, and I think Central has developed overall, and this could be seen as a positive, as you know, they've developed over time and they've progressed, and it's season's still young, and I have bright hopes for this team.
Yeah, they played great defense. As we've said, the 2 of their goals weren't really the defense's fault. The defense has been absolutely phenomenal. If Central can just improve on that offensive game, we can see great things. Final 5 seconds here. It's Robinson and Tenor. Robinson, good move, and that's going to do it. Rutgers Prep undefeated going into this game, and they remain undefeated, 8-0, and now 7-0 in the Skyline Conference. Central trying to get to 500, but now 4-6 and 2-5 in the Skyline Delaware. A big offense versus defense, Rutgers Prep offense versus Central defense game, but Rutgers Prep comes out on top. Addison Halpern having both goals, a far distance goal and a penalty kick, result in a Rutgers Prep W. So Rutgers Prep comes out tonight. Stay tuned for more homecoming football game against East Brunswick tomorrow here on HCTV. Thank you for watching.